The king is back, mate. Cantona, I'm here. Premier League week 13's over. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Right, I'm going to do the full podcast with my colours up in tribute to the man himself, the king, the Premier League's most influential transfer of all time. It's for me the greatest Premier League transfer of all time.
Without a doubt.
King Eric from Leeds United to Manchester United. And that's the shirt I've got on today, number 7 on my back. And we're starting with the noisy neighbours of Manchester United. They're not the noisy neighbours no more though. United are the noisy neighbours to City now. Let's be real.
The Premier League's...
You are the noisy neighbours to them now, man. You are making too much noise next to him, like Nicky. Wait, Baskaro. You know it is, when...
In a sense.
It's proper, like, in the street.
Do you know what it is? It's like I said last time, man. We're not doing it to make any noise. Just let us quietly do our thing.
No. So it's like, in the street, when you have the rich guy at the end, and, he puts on his garden, like, if the ball comes into, you're not getting your ball back kind of thing, man. Yeah. That's what you like to see. They're the rich guys now. They moved out from the hood.
The Premier League's poster boys.
That's it. They moved away from the hood. And you lot like, listen, you're still kicking your ball into the back garden, so you're still kicking your ball into the back garden. Yeah, jumping. We're still here, mate. And you're only 6 points behind as well. We'll get to that, lad. So, yeah, it was a 1-1.
It's actually 5.
Oh, there you are, 5 points. The league's informed team, Manchester United. Boom. Right, we're starting with Manchester City, though. 1-1 against Liverpool. I'll be honest with you, it was a cagey game. I don't think... I didn't expect it to go that way. I thought it was going to be a blockbuster, so... I'm not saying that just because...
I think a lot of people expected it to be quite a high-scoring game because of the nature of the two teams, but I don't know.
Not exactly the nature. I think just because of the way Liverpool... I keep saying this. I think I'm the one that's kind of mentioning it the most probably about Liverpool, that he reminds me of his first incarnation of the Liverpool squad that he created. It's just, we're going to outscore you lot. We'll outrun you lot, whatever. But it seemed like they were happy to take a draw.
A draw away at Man City is a good result.
Especially for them, they haven't had a good time there.
They haven't won there, I think, since 2015, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I think it's a massive result, especially Trent scoring as well. And, I'm not meaning that way, I just mean Trent getting on the goal.
That was a good finish.
Great finish, man.
Yeah, lovely
Great finish. Jamie Carragher made the point that I want to talk about on the podcast with Yusuf. He said that Liverpool should now buy a top-class right-back and allow Trent to move into midfield so he can be more of a goal-scoring threat, a la Steven Gerrard. What do you think of that? So,
to be honest with you, he's not renowned for goals.
Okay.
He's renowned for his passing ability and obviously when finding people in tight areas. So he's very good on the ball. There's no doubt in that. But if you were to move him into midfield like permanently, you got to remember, if you're at the centre of midfield, you not only got one area to cover, you've got the whole centre of the pitch to cover.
Yeah.
And if his defensive ability isn't good enough, all right, fair dues, it's okay coming up against, teams that you're going to dominate full on.
He got roasted by Doku.
There you
again.
Go. But apparently, I think it was 7 or 8 times he got dribble passed in that one game. So it just shows you like...
So Gary Neville on the other side, he said, I'll let you know where you will...
I think he's a conundrum.
Gary Neville goes, he's one of the best right backs we've seen in the last 5 to 10 years because of the way he's revolutionized, not because of his defensive ability. Then he made the point that if he was to improve his defensive ability just a bit, took a bit more seriously, he'd become one of the greatest right backs of all time. And he said his passing ability is second to only KDB in the league.
Yeah, I know he said
if
that.
not as good as KDB,
I know he said that.
What's your opinion on that, so be honest.
I think Neville's chatting crap.
Okay.
It's just, he's just doing this thing that he's been doing.
Is Trent not second to KDB in the league, sub though?
Trent is definitely up there. 100.
Who would you say is second to KDB then on?
In the league?
This podcast kind of debate for this podcast.
I don't know. You've got a few good passes of the ball that can whip it in when they,
You know what I mean though,
you've got Ødegaard, you've got Bruno Fernandes, there's players that can do it. Obviously, his when it comes off, it does look beautiful. But his is just, it's one move in it. You could say the same when they used to say about Beckham. He's nowhere near Beckham, by the way. But they used to say, obviously, he just crosses it, which they're really, really good at. Like, really, really good
at. It's not easy to do it.
But then there's players like Ødegaard and Bruno where they can do the outside of the foot, they can do this, they can do that,
I personally feel Trent's got the full range,
Oh yeah,
passing.
I
do think he's second only to KDB. I'm not going to lie to you, so in the league now.
No, I don't
think he's on KDB's level.
I think 100% he's top 5 or even arguably top 3, but you can't just...
I don't think you want to put your head on the line and says, I'll put my head on the line, not just because it's me and the way I am. I genuinely believe it. I think Cast your mind back to when Trent first broke into Liverpool's team. I used to rave about him the most, I think, in the group, if you remember. And you used to give me a lot of stick that he can't defend. I know he can't defend. Here's a conundrum, you're right. I'm going to give you my answer on it all. I would move him into midfield and I would buy a top-class right-back. I don't think that, you know what, Neville say, it doesn't take it serious, you know. If you got a Doku every time on the left wing, he's going to get roasted, and that's is a liability for me at right back.
The thing is, he can get as easily bypassed in midfield, like I says.
No, 100%.
There's more area to cover. If you're playing against someone where, all right, fair dues, but who have they got right now that's a known CDM?
No one. So they'll have to buy a CDM as well. Yeah, you're right.
So they need a CDM more than a right back.
Could you not slot into CDM? You don't have to be as defensively sound as you do.
Not against Arsenal, not against City, not against Newcastle, not against these teams, the big teams.
But do you know what I think it could be there with Trent? That he's lacking the tactical maturity then to flourish in the position that he could, maybe that his ability is telling him that he could.
I don't know.
So his IQ possibly.
I just feel as though he's not good defensively, and I don't feel like he'll ever be. He's been playing top level football. Don't get me wrong, there's always room to improve.
Number 8?
For anyone. He could be a number 8.
Why not? Then that's what means. So move him to number 8.
He's not a 6.
Okay, so you're excluding him from 6.
Yeah.
And if you move from 2, which is right back, right, from 2 to 6, I'm saying, all right, bypass 6, put him into 8 because he's a playmaker.
But then you've got Szoboszlai there.
You do, but then you could put 2 in there. David Silva, Bernardo used to play together. Bernardo and KDB.
Yeah, but it's a different system at Liverpool.
It is.
But it's a 3-man midfield.
But Klopp's tactically flexible enough to make it work. You're saying that you don't think Klopp will make it work because it's a weapon for him on the right wing?
I think he'll use him, or he'll always use him, but...
No, what I mean is, I'm saying that you're saying Klopp will always stick to putting him on the right and being the inverted type of right guy coming in because that's just is an awesome weapon.
And he's just going to risk all the good wingers going against him that go against him.
It is true because what he offers attacking, which team in the Premier League gives what Trent can give you going forward?
From right back?
From right back. Not Kieran Trippier with the consistency that Trent can.
I think Trippier has this season, and I think James, if he wasn't so injured most of the time, I think he would.
Well, I mean,
not to the level of Trent, obviously.
Yeah, that's creative. The creative force.
In terms of dribbling and all that, James has got it all.
I'd say James overall as a right back is a better right back than Trent. I'm not going to deny that to
100%.
you. As a footballer, I'd give it to Trent. That's the thing, and I think that's why Trent is. That's the big.
But what's a footballer? You're on about attacking. A footballer, you need to have defensive nous as well.
No, you do.
If he doesn't have defensive nous, you're saying he's technically better on the ball.
He is.
But you're literally going to his passing. Dribbling wise, you can argue James is as good, if not better.
You could.
Have you seen
but
James
crossing is nowhere near as good.
Shooting is better.
Crossing is not.
James is a better shooter. I know this.
I don't know if he's a better shooter.
I know this goal.
He's got more power. I don't know if he's a better shooter.
I'm on about shooting, like strictly shooting. Yeah, free kicks, obviously, you pick Trent all day.
So if you can shoot a free kick, come on, no.
I've said this about De Bruyne. I've always said this about De Bruyne.
De Bruyne's scored free kicks in his career.
But very rarely, though, compared to what he should have.
100%, but what Trent does come off is a set piece expert, I'd say. If you put it at 25 yards, you got Trent over the ball, you're confident.
Not always, no. He didn't score that many. How many has he scored? How many has he scored?
I think he's got 7 in his career so far.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
God knows. When's the last time he scored a free kick? Last season. He hasn't scored this season.
Was it against Chelsea, the one where they laid it off and he whacked in the top corner?
Possibly.
Well, I want the audience to let me know if it is 7 free kicks. It's more or less around that number. So I know you're surprised and you think I'm making you.
No, I know he's got quite a few to his name.
No, but you know why? How I know? Because I seen a compilation of it on BBC or something last year. I came across something. For me, Trent, I would move him into number 8 if they could get a top class right back. That's the big if. If there's no top class right back available, I wouldn't move him, and I think that I'd agree with Sub that he's a potent weapon off the right. Erling Haaland got the goal, good finish that was it Aki, nice footwork, man to nice 50 goals in 48 games, yeah. The previous was?
Andy Cole, but no penalties.
65 goals.
Games, no penalties.
Yeah, that's true. Andy Cole.
And Newcastle, not this mad Man City team.
Yeah, true. It wasn't an all-conquering team that he was part of. But still, kudos and hats off to the Terminator. Erling Haaland just keeps going. Yeah, so do you think that he should have got that second goal? Was it a soft? I've spoken to a few fans on both sides of the fence and some are saying soft. I personally believe that is a foul because if you touch the goalkeeper, it is what it is.
I don't know. It's soft. It is soft, but it is what it is. I think, to be honest with you, Alisson should have saved his first goal anyway.
Yeah.
It was a poor shot.
Yeah.
Shot,
It was.
went through him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Will this have any repercussions on the title race going forward, or is it
I
just?
mean, generally, when title
played it
guys are
out?
facing each other, you need to take them points at home.
100%.
So it's a big point away for Liverpool, and it's 2 points dropped for City.
For City.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. We're going to move on to Burnley v Hammers 2-1. Burnley losing again. I don't know what the hell's going on. They were winning. They were winning at one point, 1-0, and I thought, oh, they're going to... Company at times up, basically. That's what he's saying. Winning, boom, it's over for him. Mohamed Kudus, I want to focus on him today. What a player, what a talent. Why the hell didn't anyone bigger side this guy?
I'll be honest with you, from what I saw of that game, obviously I watched the highlights, I didn't watch the game, but from the highlights that I saw, bloody Burnley had chances, man. And it's been the story of a few games this season for Burnley.
Yes.
And in terms of Hammers, obviously they were clinical, and obviously, like he says, you just brought his name up now. He was the main difference. Mohamed Kudus just...
It seems to me like every single week when Hammers have done something good, he's the one that's doing it. He's the difference between them.
It's not seems to you.
He's getting the goal, he's getting the assist.
It is.
We were talking about this guy last season before we started recording regular podcasts.
Him and Paqueta need to be out of that club.
Lucas Paqueta, you're right. You spoke about him, I'll move on to him. Mohamed Kudus, though, sticking on this guy. Last season, big. I couldn't believe that nobody bigger wanted him. He had a great World Cup.
People did want him. Liverpool were linked with him, United were linked with him. There were many teams linked with him, but no one made a move. There's a difference, did he? He was wanted, but people don't want to gamble sometimes. They think, oh, okay, he's doing well in the Dutch league, he's doing well in the German league. We don't want to gamble it. It's a lot of money.
Mohamed Kudus has always said he's the Ghanaian Neymar, mate. He's always believed in himself.
So now, if you look at it, what a lot of Premier League teams do is they're willing to take a hit of, 30, 40 million extra.
Because they can now.
To see...
They can now.
And what I'm saying is to see that guy, I'm on about like the bigger boys like Liverpool, United, Chelsea. Not Chelsea actually, they'll just throw the money, but Liverpool, United, Arsenal. They will risk sometimes missing out on a target that they're a bit 50-50 about. Let another smaller Premier League team come and get him.
I get what you mean, yeah.
It's like a trial and
error.
Let's say we're in the league. And this guy right now, Mohamed Kudus, mashallah, ripping it up, bro.
He needs to move.
Ripping it up. The technique, the guile,
he's the Ghanaian name,
the elegance. I liked him anyway, but you've seen him up close now, aren't you?
Too good.
You know, we saw the AFCON, we saw the World
cross
Cup.
he gave for Soucek's goal, bro, right on the plate, bam. And Soucek, I don't know
the
what
way he did their fullback in for the own goal.
Christmas tree celebration, bro. My man was going. I was getting dizzy watching him celebrate. He was going round and round.
It's about time that guy started scoring again. He went a bit dry last season, didn't
he? Yeah, but he gets a lot of goals from midfield.
He does.
Jay Rodriguez got the penalty. Luca Coscello is the guy that I wanted to speak about. Burnley player. He's the only player this season. I was going to speak about him in the last pod. I forgot, to be honest. So I made a mental note of him. He's got the 5th most completed dribbles in the Premier League. Wow. And he earned the penalty for Burnley as well. I think I know when they go down, this guy's going to be on the move. It's going to be one of them Palace or someone's going to pick him up.
It's sort of Palace.
That's what I'm saying.
They always have them quick, tricky wingers. And like right now, look at Eze.
Eze is the man.
It's wicked, man.
Where would you think Eze would go next?
You were saying Arsenal?
Yeah, because I think he
could go anyone. Yeah, probably does. It's just one of those things.
I think he's a London lad.
Generally, them lads do tend to
want to stay in London. They're born and bred London. They like staying there.
They get a bit homesick when they go up north.
Wilfred Zaha. Perfect example.
I think wrong timing, to be honest with
you. Well, talking of Palace, then let's move on to them. Luton got their first home victory of the season.
Ted and Mengi with his first professional goal.
Bro, this Mengi that you've been talking about to me all season, he's been asking me, how does Mengi play? And then I finally asked him on
he's a United Youth Academy product.
There you go.
Obviously, we had to sell him. I don't know why we did, because he's actually quite talented.
You said this to me. He got a goal today.
He's good. I watched him against Liverpool as well, and I've watched him in a few other games that I've seen of Luton's. He's quite strong. Obviously, they're playing at lower level, innit, with the players they've got around them. But from what they're doing right now,
do you think
he'd do well, man? We slated them. We said they were the next derby, bro. They're picking points up.
I think
they're beating Everton away. 100%. They're beating Burnley. They're beating Palace at home.
Is Burnley and Sheffield or the derby? No, we said Sheffield are going to be the derby, not Luton.
We did say Luton a bit as well.
But they are proving us wrong. We put our hands up in the last one.
Well,
we can't
man.
keep saying it now.
They're
doing really well. Not just us, let's be honest. I want everyone to be honest as a football fan, right? everyone thought they were going down the way we did as well. So don't chat
They
shit.
still could go down, but
Yeah, but no, it's
they
BS.
shouldn't fight.
Hello, it's BS if somebody turns around and says, "Oh, I knew Luton were going to win a few games like this and show a little bit of fight." That's bullshit. That's what I mean.
you could not predict Luton getting a point at home to Liverpool. In fact, they should have won that game.
And you couldn't predict them going on a little run like they are right now.
No,
and this big win, man, against Palace. Palace aren't a shit team. Let's be real, right?
But they've dried up a bit recently. They have been a bit poor.
You know what? I don't think Roy Hodgson should have stayed for another season.
Should have chipped them.
Yeah, I think Steve Parish that's the chairman, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah.
I think what it is you just consolidating one more season, you know.
I think if it doesn't go any more positive and they end up fighting a relegation scrap, I think they might let go of him.
No, they won't let go of him. Then they'll keep him if it's a relegation scrap.
But what if it keeps going this poor form?
Oh yeah, I get what you mean by that. But then again, yeah, I'm just thinking of Palace now. We're talking about him, right? They went back to Roy Hodgson. They've already tried this little experiment with Patrick Vieira of a modern coach. That was unfair to me. They unfairly dismissed Vieira last season. 100%. Look at the run of games
I don't think he would have got him relegated.
No chance. He was playing good football. It was a hard run of fixtures he went through. And I think that the board should have been way more sympathetic towards him because he hadn't played good football. The players liked him. And you're right, he would have definitely turned it around, man.
I think it would have been okay. Yeah, I think it would have been okay.
Uncle Pa would have turned it around, definitely, man. Ulisse scored one of the goals of the season. They were saying it was the goal of the season till we're going to move on to it, till my star boy and Alejandro Garnacho. Finally, after all the hype I've been giving this guy for the last 3 months, Rod gave me a load of stick for calling him star boy. Rod, bloody hell, you're a regular viewer. You know I love this guy. I always call him a star boy. The greatest bicycle kick in Premier League history.
Wow.
Period.
Wow.
Debate, man.
It's done.
Debate, man.
No, it's done.
Good. I thought you were going to say Wayne Rooney. This guy loves Wayne Rooney.
No. I looked at it and the distance.
Rooney shinned, isn't it?
The technique. No, not even that. He's had to pedal back.
Yeah, but it's too good,
Garnacho's had to pedal back. He's done it from the distance. He's done it. The atmosphere. Come on, everyone. Look.
Everything. 3 minutes.
You got to give us credit, bro. All right, it wasn't the greatest performance, but everyone was saying, and me, myself as well included, that Everton are going to have a chip on their shoulder. They're in good form. The Premier League have done them dirty.
Brother,
but guess what? United have come. They've silenced the crowd.
I don't
they
think
had the 20-minute period.
Garnacho come and silenced them.
Yeah. But I'll be honest with you. Do you know who came?
Kobe Mainu
came, man.
Well, I want to stay on Garnacho. We're going to go into that.
Okay.
The reason I won it, if he didn't score, would it have been a more difficult game? 3 minutes, bro. That's so quick. And like 100% what you said. So the type of goal is going to stun anyone.
I mean, it could have been more difficult. Because shall I be real with you? In hindsight, we look at it from another perspective, we went 1-0 up in 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So obviously, with all this energy they've got, eventually in that half, which they did, they're going to have a point where they just put pressure at us, which I've seen them do against anyone. I've seen them do it against Arsenal. I've seen them do it against other teams.
Goodison, they always do.
You know what I mean? It's Goodison, innit? There's a good atmosphere there. So they had their 20-minute period where, I'll be honest with you, they should have scored at least 1 or 2 goals. 100%. Decore and Calvert-Lewin should have scored.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But Onana made a very good save. And Kobe Mainu, as we were going on to him, what a clearance off the line, what a composed performance. His Premier League debut at the age of 18 years old. It was planned for him to start this season in our midfield. Yeah. But obviously due to the injury in pre-season.
I'm not going to hype you for one reason, right?
No, it's one game.
I think this is the problem at Manchester United. You're not doing it. I've seen a lot of fans online doing it. This guy won't. I feel like this guy's got some about him, to be honest. So,
he does.
To be fair, I mean is in general, we've seen it in the last 10 years where we've jumped on the
youngster.
I'm saying he as if I'm a Manchester United fan, right? I'm not. What I'm saying meant is as Manchester United.
No, even I have, like Kiko Makeda, example.
We'll jump on him and we'll say he's the next big thing.
But
too much pressure.
I'll be real with you. I don't want to put pressure, obviously. And
I tell you why I think this guy is the one, because he knew he was going to start the season. I think Eric Ten Hag, I think United knew and the fans knew as well in pre-season. You lot were all bloody. Talk about devastation. No, devastation.
Oh, when he got injured.
A guy's got injured.
I'll say it's a new signing for us.
So I don't understand the buzz.
I'll be real with you, and I need to say it, bro. And obviously you've been critical of him. What Amrabat was meant to bring as a loanee signing, Kobe Mainu bought in them 60, 70 odd minutes.
Do you know Amrabat, was he really supposed to be that neat guy that Kobe Mainu is though? I think that's a bit unfair on Amrabat.
At Fiorentina he was doing that. Everyone had this perception of him that he's a destroyer because of his antics at the World Cup.
No, I know
which
that.
100%, you're right. If you've just watched him at the World Cup, then you're going to say he's a destroyer. But if you actually look at his football at Fiorentina and even in Eredivisie, but obviously we'll cast that out. But the more recent at Fiorentina, he is a good passer of the ball. But maybe the pace of the league right now is a lot for him to adjust, and maybe he still needs to get used to it because it's a different pace.
I don't know. I don't think that they bought him for that. I actually thought they bought him to be, next to Casemiro.
He was to tidy up with Casemiro, innit?
But yeah, Casemiro's out of the picture. Let's be real. It seems like he's going to Saudi in
Well,
December.
put it this way: if young Kobe, if he can carry on performances like that,
Bro, it's going to be Kobe Bryant at this rate with the way United fans are going to give him all that love.
I'm being serious because we obviously we saw
Does
him.
that name him after Kobe Bryant?
I don't know,
Probably did,
I don't know,
Find out.
But we need to give him his flowers. Such a composed performance. So good, so clinical, so wicked. Everything. The passing.
I'd say the reason I'm reserving it, it'll be obviously there's only one game. Next week at St. James Park will be more
Let's see if he starts.
I hope he does. I hope he starts, and I hope that when he does start, that's a massive atmosphere, a massive ground to play at, right? The way they are right now as well as a club, they're right behind their team. They love that kind of getting behind them. So yeah, that's going to be the big...
What did you think of the other finishes?
Anthony Martial, good finish. The guys, and that's the problem with Anthony Martial. That, in a nutshell, is Anthony Martial's problem. I'll say, forget him, I'll talk about Anthony Martial, right? That, in a nutshell, is that guy's issue. If you can do that, forget it. I don't want to talk about Anthony Martial, forget it. I'll say one last thing. Absolute waste of effing talent. Right, on to the next one. Newcastle 4.
Smashing Chelsea.
Absolutely battered them, right?
Ahmad, you shit.
No, shut up.
We're finishing ahead of you. I've been saying it all season. You're 8 points behind us now, and I am going to say it again, you shit.
I want to say something, because everyone came at me in the group. I said that Chelsea look a bit soft. Yeah, remember?
I agreed with you.
No, remember? Your own manager came out and said what? We are so soft in every channel. I think he said so about 10 times, honestly, to exaggerate the point. He goes, we are so soft in the challenges.
You could throw cushions at them and they would dodge.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, and I've seen it in the Arsenal game, I've seen it in the Spurs game, I've seen it in the other, Manchester City. I mentioned in the pod, they've got a vulnerable, it's a soft underbelly. That's how I describe it, right?
And I think as good as Thiago Silva is, like...
Bro, he's too old, man.
You can't be starting him every game.
And you can't, alright, if you do start him every game, you can't expect him to be Iron Man every game. He's blocking everything.
Complete 90 minutes.
Come
always,
on, man.
They've over-relied on him, man.
Lewis Miley, 17 years old, right? That pass he gave to Isaac.
You know what? Funnily enough, yeah, if you remember on the group, when we looked at the lineups, because everyone was saying,
yeah, Miley Cyrus, I made the joke.
And I was the one that says about
you said
Miley.
I said
go,
Cyrus.
Who's this Miley guy? And you go Cyrus, and we were having a laugh like we did. I didn't know who he was.
No, obviously we didn't.
But that pass that you're on about,
beautiful, bro.
I was going to pop up to you and say, wow, Miley Cyrus is on it.
Yeah, bro.
She's not just good at singing.
You're 100% what? This guy's fast, man.
Wicked, man.
At 17 years old, have that awareness around you.
Alexander Isak is so clinical, man.
Top striker.
Such a good striker.
When they bought him for 65 million, a lot of eyebrows were raised. He's the record signing. He's proving to be that guy for them.
He's good, man.
Anthony Gordon as well, man. Bulldale.
And you know what? If Gordon doesn't go on the plane, it's a travesty, mate.
All right.
Honestly, he deserves to be ahead of Rashford. He deserves to be ahead of Sterling as well, in my opinion.
So bad, I don't know. Sterling's been the best winger in the league for me this season.
I think it's overhyped.
What?
Yeah, he didn't have a good game against Newcastle.
He's got the free
kick. Wicked free kick, but...
Goals and assists is getting him in the
end.
But
you can't just go on goals.
No, I personally do. I'll be watching. Come on, Subman. I think you'll be harsh on Sterling now.
No.
I'd say he's between them two. I would put Gordon there 100%, but I would give it to Sterling.
He's having a purple patch.
We'll let the audience decide.
Gordon's had a very solid start to the
100%, bro. You know what? He shocked me. He's made me fall off my chair.
He destroyed Liverpool. I know they lost that game, but...
The 100%. Arsenal beating Brentford 1-0. Kai Havertz, that's what they bought him for.
I do not know how Brentford didn't put any of them chances away. Honestly, I'm gobsmacked.
Ramsdale, what's he doing, bro?
I am gobsmacked. Yeah, well, what's Arteta doing? Why sign Raya in the first place? These Arsenal man, they were going on about, Ramsdale this, Ramsdale that. Then Raya gets signed. Oh, now Raya is better than Ramsdale. Now, we can handle two keepers.
Rod, I'm calling you out.
We said it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had two keepers, better than them two. De Gea and Henderson, They couldn't handle it.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Couldn't handle it.
Yeah. We did say this.
Well, Henderson couldn't handle it. Obviously, De Gea could. We did. But it doesn't work. You can't have two keepers that are in similar kind of bracket. You can't.
Bro, Ramsey looks shook.
And you know what? I can't blame the kid. I'll be real with it. He's young. He's 22. What is he? 22, 23?
No, 24 now, so man.
I don't know. He's been
He's been relegated twice.
Okay, yeah, he's been whatever. But end of the day, yeah, he was their top shot stopper last season, all the way through this title challenge. If they didn't flop with their defending and with their striking, with their finishing, they would have won the title.
Well, maybe Mikel Arteta feels like it was Aaron Ramsdale for fault.
How many times has Raya made errors?
100%, that's what we're saying now. So Arteta's probably got it wrong.
And the funny thing is, like, obviously flowers due where they due for Declan Rice. But just last season, again, Arsenal fans, you say United fans jumped the gun. Arsenal fans are the biggest gun jumpers going, mate. They said Thomas Partey was the best CDM in the world just 6 to 12 months ago.
Bro.
Yeah, ahead of Casemiro. And we were saying which Cas still had his... there's an argument in it. Bro, where's Partey now? They want him gone. They don't even give a fuck.
Bro.
Now they're saying,
bro,
listen...
On Vibe with 5.
Joel Bayer...
My man said, yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh my
so
days! He looked him in the. He looked next one. He looked next one in the eyes, dead in the eyes. Right? He goes, Thomas Partey is the best CDM in the league. Rio just goes, are you serious, mate? He walks out of the room. That alone tells you, yeah, what you're saying is everything. Is it rated Partey that high exactly? Nah, man.
And now the same fans are calling for him to be gone, and they're calling Rice the best CDM now. Like, don't get me wrong. Give flowers to the 100 million man.
Yeah? They call him Martinelli the best left winger in the league, right? If he has a crap game next week and Trossard comes in, they'll call Trossard the best.
They do that.
There you are, let's just be real, man. Let's just be real.
But
good week.
Credit to Arsenal, they still battled through.
100%.
They kept a clean sheet somehow. Kai Havertz gets a goal, but you know what? It was all about the star boy.
Bukayo.
Making the goal the way he does. He didn't even beat his man. It's just...
He's got that thing about him, yeah.
Getting that little, like when you get that little half inch on someone. He's got that, and he's got that cross on him, and he crosses it so nicely. Boom. He's got such a nice left foot.
Very good.
And he just put it on a sixpence for him, man.
He's too good, man. But on to Forrest,
I don't
Brighton.
know, if Arsenal don't win out in the next year,
this season, man.
No, not yet. I'd say in the next, because he's the Arsenal boy, innit, through and through.
Like right.
I think if they don't win out in the next year or two, I think Madrid are going to come calling. I know they got Rodrigo, I know they got Vinicius.
Yeah,
they'll come, man.
Yeah, I 100% see
They're vultures, man. They love the best.
Well, right now they are as well because they just...
Get Bellingham with Saka,
Bellingham scored again,
possible,
nice
I know, and he broke Ronaldo and Di Stefano's record for the most goals in his first 15.
Rodrigo scored 2 nice goals as well. I don't know if you've seen him.
I haven't seen
really nice goals. But Bellingham's goal was nice.
On to Fulham.
I was going to say Forrest, but we'll go Fulham. Today's game, Fulham v Wolves.
Go on, Connor.
Bruv, go on, bruv. Sub, bruv, you're the best, bruv. Sub, you're amazing, bruv. Sub, you're sick, bruv. Sub, you're sick, bruv. Sub, bruv. Yes, man. Right, 3-2. It was a good game. I didn't watch it all. I watched the last 20 minutes when Sub wanted me to jump out. Says, now I'm putting the game on. And good thing I bloody put the game on. As soon as I put it on,
caught the goals.
I caught the Hwang Lee Chan penalty.
Oh, yeah, you got his name.
I got his name, bro. I got his name. On. The Korean guy. I'm not Pep Guardiola. I always say it for the joke, bro. Hwang Lee Chan. Right, and Matthias Cunha scored. I think he is as well, He's,
Lee Chan. But I'll give you if it's Lee.
Willian, double, and Iwobi. Fulham, good result, bro. They deserved
you made the point, yeah. Sorry, you made the point literally just before we linked up, and you're like, Willian's been good everywhere other than Arsenal.
Yes, and it's what you're saying as well. I put it in the group. Has he not?
You're right, but how?
How
can you be so sick at Chelsea? Like he was wicked at Chelsea.
Amazing. Shakhtar, sick.
Part of Mourinho's title winning.
He's a legend. In my opinion, he's a Chelsea legend.
Wicked. Probably best Brazilian. Or
remember that one season?
Brazilians we've seen.
We're talking about free kicks. Remember that one season? This guy was whipping them in from everywhere, bro. Flipping it.
But bro, Diallo, has he revived his career at Fulham?
Fully. What a strike.
He's so good.
He's a Premier League cult hero as well. He's going to go down in his... Probably a legend, actually.
He's a legend, man.
Premier League legend. He's won the titles. Yeah, he's got the goals.
He's kept Fulham up.
Yeah.
That's a big thing in itself, man.
I think that Carlos Vinicius should have been sent off just before he scored the penalty, though. Those of you that are watching the game, he got up, headbutt. Those they normally give him. They didn't even go to VAR, bro.
Where was VAR?
This is what I mean. And VAR, I don't know, they pick and choose when they want to go to VAR, when they don't want to go to VAR. The referee got the yellow out straight away, carrying on with the game. But it was a headbutt. And normally any contact with the head, they say is sending off. On to the next one. Forrest v Brighton 3-2. Brighton finally win, mate. Roberto De Zerbi finally gets that victory. And did you see them celebrations? Wow. Whoa, it's like he bloody scored all 3 goals for him. I love De Zerbi, me. I know you're going to say you hate it.
No, I was going to say bloody Evan Ferguson is so bloody clinical.
Sick, eh? Won't touch on. I was thinking that as well, you're right. Very
I've
clinical.
not seen, Custom, I'm not taking the piss with you. I don't think I've seen a striker in the league. Haaland gets onto his chances, innit?
Yeah.
This guy takes a touch, and I've seen him do it a few times now this season. Even last season. And they're always in the corner, and they're not drills. They're not big. They're not powerful shots. They're not even wow. Like, you don't wow at it. But it's just so clinical.
Right in the corner, you're right. 100%, man. And
this guy's good.
100, he's going.
100 million.
I think 2 more seasons, he'll probably stay at Brighton, and then he's going to move to a big club.
One more after this year.
Well, then it'll be 2 altogether.
100 million.
100, yeah, I said that all along.
Yeah.
For his first home loss, you know. Not bad that all season.
You know what?
Having a good season.
I actually would have backed Forrest, you know.
Yeah.
In this game.
100%, especially the way Brighton have been playing recently.
And Forrest are a good team, man.
I think De Zerbi's...
I rated them from last season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First home loss, so I didn't even know that, you know. I didn't know they won't beat him.
Steve Cooper's done a very good job.
Very good job, man. And that's that.
And Anthony Langer.
Your boy, your ex, good at him. Good dancer.
Good.
Well, he's gone now, mate. Forget your chance.
No. We wanted him to go. It's a good... You know why I'm happy for him? Because he wouldn't have made it at United. Like he says, United are talent zappers. And the thing is, he wasn't good enough anyway, but you could see he had the talent to play at Premier League level.
And he had the...
and he scored, what, 3, 4, 5 goals now?
Yeah,
he's
and plus he had a few assists, and he scored a few for you lot as well when he did play.
Away at Atletico, man. One-on-one with Oblak.
Yes.
Come on, mate.
Come on, mate. And that passion, I think, I was going to say that endeared him to the United fans. That's why you would
he's got a good attitude.
That's what I meant.
He's going to have a good Premier League career.
When he came into Ralph Rangnick's time, where it was the hardest time to come into the team.
He's a standout player.
That's what I mean. So he's always going to have that love, I think, from the United fans. He gave that
youngster that.
He gave his all in it, and he actually cared.
He played for the badge.
When he came on, he wanted to play for that badge. He knew what it meant and everything. Morgan Gibbs-White is another player. I think I mentioned him in previous pods. So top player, not just good, man. Very good. He's had a lot of stick. That's why I would have mentioned him.
Does he deserve
a move? That's what I'm saying.
No, a call-up.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, 100%.
Why is Southgate not looking at these
because Southgate's a
like
flipping...
Rashford, like these players, even Sterling, like Grealish, like they don't deserve to be there, man.
Calvin
you need these younger players. Calvin Phillips
doesn't deserve to be there.
You know, you need your Ward-Prowses, your Gibbses. You know, you need
Ruben
these players.
Loftus-Cheek and Gibbs-White would be a good central midfield, bro. Look how big they are.
Tomori, you need these players.
They got a lot of physical
players
going on
that are
there,
doing good, man.
Loftus-Cheek would be very good now for England because he's at Milan. He's playing regular.
He's getting the
yeah. We were saying it in the Champions League pod.
He's looking good.
So Sheffield United lose again. They're going down.
Whipping boys.
Yeah, we knew that in here. Come on, man. Tavernier got a double. Justin Kluivert scored. I was going to wear my Patrick.
Yeah, but did you think it'd be so easy for Bournemouth? That's a relegation fight right there.
That was, yeah. And Iraola has stepped up since we called him out on the footy pod, you know. He's won a couple of games since then.
They're doing well.
Bournemouth, since we called him out.
They've cropped up, man. They're out of the relegation spots, obviously, due to default as well.
I think, that's massive that for the relegation. What happened to Everton. We're going to do a separate pod on FFP. 1 charge and they get deducted 10 points. 115 charges, they win the treble. You lot worked that out. I don't know how it works. You got Roman Abramovich, they're checking into his really...
no
transfer
point looking at
dealings
Chelsea,
in the past.
no, he's gone, man.
But there it is, and we're going to end on Big Ange, Tottenham Hotspur.
Big Ange is looking little right now. Oh shit! Is that what managers do when they've got a few injuries and a few suspensions?
3 losses.
Oh shit, man! In a row.
I will say.
United have been getting criticised all season.
You can criticise Ange. I did say all along, Spurs are going to
drop at some point.
I didn't know it's going to be because of injuries.
Look, as soon as the injuries come, when it's United, no excuses are allowed. Yeah, Ten Hag. When it's Ten Hag, straight the fuck up, mate. When Ten Hag had all these injuries, United started shit. We're not being great, I'll be real with you, we're still not. But you're seeing the differences now with 1 or 2 players coming back. Luke Shaw came back, looked a bit better at left back. The football is a bit better, it's more progressive. You got Kobe Menu coming in. It's just, you know what I mean? Teams, when they get injuries, and when it's a lot of injuries, you will see a downfall. And you know what? 3 L's in a row, even Ten Hag hasn't had 3 L's in a row, mate. Big Ange, mate, you're looking like little Ange right now, mate.
Does Big Ange
all it takes right now is for Spurs to lose the next game, United to win the next game, and boom, mate, the tables have turned.
Well,
Title
the next game is the,
Top of the table in September, title challenges.
we knew they weren't going to hold it. No chance they're going to hold this. So come on, we even said it in the.
You know what?
I
Like
kept
I
saying it,
always
man.
say, it's not a sprint. It's a fucking marathon, man.
I kept saying it. They
It's
were
a long
going
race
to
ahead.
drop. They're going to drop. They're going to drop. They're going to
Yeah.
drop. I just didn't know it was going to be
We'll
this.
see what happens.
Pau Torres, great assist.
Bullet
from
header.
Douglas Luiz, man. What an assist! That was
What
KDB
a cross.
ball. KDB
What a
ball
cross.
that was. And Ollie Watkins.
And Pau's got a few goals now. Is that 2 or 3 now?
Pau's good signing.
He's
Pau
done
should have
well.
gone to a bigger club. We were
Well,
saying this last
obviously, he
season.
was our second choice
Yeah.
target for ages, wasn't he?
I'm really surprised, man, because Villarreal had good runs to the Europa League, and surprising again, another moment could do style that a big club. But it could be what you're saying. The big clubs are letting a smaller club take a punt on him, see how he does there, and then we'll
That's
take
what
him
it
off
is.
the,
That's what it is. And Ollie Watkins
hands.
carries on this amazing goal scoring
Yeah,
form.
100%.
You just keep
They're
going.
top 4, bro. They're carrying on their form. Unai Emery carries on in his form. You're really sending me Manchester United fans doing their podcast saying, should Unai Emery be the bloody manager?
I mean, the thing is, if you look over the last 6 games, United have won 5 and lost 1.
You're the form team.
So we're the form team. Next to us is Arsenal and Aston Villa on 13 points, and then Liverpool on 12. So right now, the teams that are looking strong are them top 5 teams. I think if you look at it from a statistic and even from a performance point of view, I think Tottenham are going to be the ones to drop out, and Newcastle and United are both going to be the ones to challenge Villa and whoever else it is for that 4th and 5th spot.
It's hotting up.
Yeah.
It's hotting up.
It's looking good.
Who's your player of this week? Who's the outstanding footballer from this?
Kobe Manu.
Kobe
And I'm not
Manu.
just saying that because I'm a United fan. Kudus did well in his game.
Yeah, I'll give it to Kobe as well. 18 years old, in the fire, got thrown in. I was going to say Garnacho
This
first.
is Premier
first
League.
goal.
No.
But it's his Premier League
It's his
debut and
Premier League
everything.
debut, man. He's 18 years
well
old.
done.
Look at his face.
Kobe Minu is the next big thing. Obviously, United fans have been telling us, let's hope he can stay on it. Let's hope we're seeing another world-class talent emerging before our eyes, whether it's for United or whether it's for anyone else. Like Gary Neville said, described him perfectly. He's a Pep Guardiola type of player. You didn't
I
expect
didn't
to
like
see
him
that.
saying that.
What's your problem with
Shut
you?
up.
I don't understand, bro. You got a big problem. I hate
United
Neville.
fans can't be asked with Neville no more.
I shouldn't say I
They've
hate
had enough.
Neville.
United fans have had enough of Neville. We love him for what he did for the club, but we've had enough.
I always said nothing about it. They're gone. You said everything about Gary Neville that you wanted to. See you later.